Hey guys, this is Jason with Outside Pulse. I wanted to talk to you today about when camping season starts. There's a lot of different opinions about when camping season starts or when's the best time to start camping. For a lot of people, camping season actually starts in early spring, which runs officially from March 20th to June 21st. However, there's a lot of campers out there where the camping season never really officially ends or officially starts for them because they just pretty much camp year round. Um, However, that's not necessarily for everyone. A lot of people don't like cold weather camping or camping in the harsh weather, so they typically will focus on camping in the early spring, camping through the summer, maybe through the fall, and then they'll kind of put away their hiking gear for the winter. But if you're like most campers, you probably prefer camping in warmer conditions and nicer weather. So we put together some top indicators to let you know when it's time to unpack that camping gear and get out there and start camping again. Okay, so what are some of those indicators that it's time to start camping again? The first one is whenever the temperature consistently starts staying above freezing at nighttime. So this is a good indicator because most people, like I said earlier, prefer to camp in warmer and more milder conditions, and a lot of times their gear is just not set up, camping gear is just not set up for cold weather camping. So when the temperature starts staying above freezing consistently, that's a good indicator it's time to start camping again. The second one is if you're able to sit around the campsite during the day without having to be warmed by a campfire. So, that 50, 60 degrees plus, that's starting to be a good indicator that it's time to start camping again. The third is whenever you start seeing blooms or any kind of budding on trees, that's also a good indicator that temperatures are getting milder and it's time to start camping again. The fourth indicator is really one that coincides with spring, which is the last day of winter. The last day of winter officially is March 20th. So if you're looking for the warmer and milder weather for camping, a good indicator that it's okay or a good time to start camping again is the last day of March, first day of spring, which falls on that March 20th date. And the fifth and final good indicator that it's time to start camping again is when your local or your state or national parks start to open again and their campgrounds begin to open again as well. This obviously varies depending on what area of the country you're in. It could start as early as into March, it could, or go all the way into potentially May or even June before some of the campgrounds around the country actually open. And if we're going to talk about when camping season starts, I guess it only makes sense to talk about when the camping season officially ends. As with the start of a camp season, there really is no official date or end date of the camping season. As we talked about earlier, many campers actually camp year-round that don't mind the cold weather and harsher weather conditions. A good time, though, that most people that are enjoy the milder weather when camping is late fall, early winter is usually when most people stop camping. A good reference date for this is the first day of winter or winter solstice, which is December 21st. So that's getting pretty late in the season. Probably most people have stopped camping by that time, but because they actually usually stop around probably early mid-fall, which is when temperatures in most areas of the country start to drop pretty significantly. So an unofficial time of when the camping season might stop is usually around mid to late fall. Certainly when it starts getting into early December, most people are putting away the camping gear for the season. If you're interested even in more information about when camping season starts and when it ends and best times of the year to go camping, I created a really helpful blog article about this topic on my website, outsidepulse.com. I'll link it in the description below. So if you want some more information about camping seasons and when they start and stop and the best times to go camping, be sure to check that out. Also, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like. Because that helps us with YouTube and sharing our content if you found the video to be helpful. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day and happy camping.